Susanne Bellefeuille's Path of Lucas tells the deeply emotional life story of Lucas Clarkson, a humble Canadian farm boy whose life becomes a long journey marked by love, sacrifice, tragedy, endurance, and family devotion. The novel is structured around a present-day crisis in which Lucas's adult daughter, Lucy, lies unconscious in the hospital after a serious car accident. As Lucas stays by her bedside, he begins to recount the story of his life, hoping his voice and memories will reach her and help bring her back. His narrative becomes the framework of the novel, allowing readers to travel through the decades of hardship and resilience that define his existence. Lucas's early life and dreams. Lucas grows up on his parents' farm in rural Ontario. His childhood is simple, filled with farm chores, strong family bonds, and a sense of duty that begins shaping him very early in life. Born many years after his siblings, Lucas is considered a miracle child, and the affection of his parents, especially his gentle mother, forms the emotional foundation of his early years. As a teenager, Lucas dreams of a future beyond the farm. He loves cars, owns a beloved red Studebaker, and longs to become a certified mechanic. This dream becomes one of the central themes of his youth, the desire to build a life based on passion rather than obligation. Meeting Isabelle, a life-changing love. Lucas's life changes the day he stops to give a ride to two young women, France and her younger sister Isabelle Bourgeois. He is instantly drawn to Isabelle, whose quiet beauty and gentle personality captivate him. Isabelle's background is the opposite of Lucas's stable upbringing. She comes from a troubled, impoverished, and emotionally wounded home marked by neglect and the lingering trauma of childhood abuse. Despite their different worlds, a language barrier, she is French-speaking, and emotional complications, Lucas and Isabelle fall deeply in love. Their love grows slowly but surely, surviving family pressures and personal insecurities. When Isabelle becomes pregnant, they marry and begin their life together, a life filled with both love and financial struggle. A family grows, dreams postponed. Lucas remains determined to pursue his dream of becoming a mechanic. With encouragement from his friend Jim, a professional mechanic, Lucas moves his growing family to Uxbridge to begin the training and work necessary for certification. For a short time, it seems his aspirations might finally be within reach. But duty calls him home. His father's health declines, and the farm, already struggling, cannot survive without Lucas's help. Torn between ambition and responsibility, Lucas reluctantly abandons his mechanic training and returns to the farm. This sacrifice becomes symbolic of his entire life. Again and again, Lucas places family above himself, even when it costs him the future he envisioned. Hardships, illness, and emotional decline. Life on the farm is difficult, and raising 5 children, Richard, Johnny, Steve, Lucy, and Thomas, puts enormous strain on both parents. Financial pressure, long workdays, and emotional burdens slowly weigh down Isabelle, whose childhood trauma starts to resurface in dangerous ways. She battles depression, low self-worth, and later, debilitating obesity. Tragedy becomes a frequent visitor. Lucas's close friend Steve dies tragically. Their son Richard suffers a severe illness in childhood. Isabelle's sister France dies of diabetes, plunging Isabelle deeper into despair. Eventually, Isabelle's mental health deteriorates so severely that she becomes nearly unresponsive, lost in a haze of psychological breakdown. Through all of this, Lucas refuses to abandon her. His unwavering loyalty becomes one of his defining traits. For nearly a year, he devotes himself to helping Isabelle remember who she is, drawing her back to the world through love, patience, and constant emotional support. Slowly, she recovers, and their bond deepens through shared suffering. More losses and the weight of years. As the years pass, the Clarkson family faces more heartbreak. Teenage pregnancies emerge, straining household tensions. Richard battles cancer. Lucas's mother dies after struggling with Alzheimer's disease, and his father soon follows. Each death chips away at Lucas's emotional strength, but he continues to anchor the family. Then, the greatest blow of all arrives. Isabelle, after decades of illness and struggle, dies suddenly from a heart attack. Her death leaves Lucas emotionally shattered. He must navigate grief while remaining the steady center of his children's lives. Return to the present, a father's final sacrifice. In the present-day hospital room, Lucas completes recounting his life story to the unconscious Lucy. Slowly, miraculously, she begins to show signs of waking. Her body stirs, her breathing changes, and hope fills the room. Lucas steps out to call the rest of the family with the good news. But fate intervenes cruelly. Lucas collapses from a massive heart attack and dies moments later, never seeing Lucy awake. Lucy eventually regains consciousness and later reads her father's eulogy, recognizing the depth of the love, sacrifice, and endurance that defined his life. Though Lucas dies, the novel ends on a note of emotional continuity. His story, his strength, and his unwavering devotion live on through his children.